Let's talk about target dates. So target dates are basically a goal that you should set up with a student. It should be a good time frame where it kind of stretches them a little bit, but not too far out that it's not really much of a challenge for the student. Like I said, it should be something that you work with the student to figure out a particular target date to achieve the step that they are working on. So there's certain situations when a target date needs to be adjusted, and there's lots of reasons why that might happen. If we look in the map, you can kind of see underneath the target date that we have shown here that we have the original target date listed above, and then we have the adjusted target date listed below. This is the format that we want all staff members to use. This helps give a lot of good information for how many times we've had to adjust the date, and it also helps us to just keep it more organized. When you do adjust the target date, it's important that you write why that happened and kind of the circumstances of that situation in the progress. And that's just helpful for us to know, what the students' challenges are, what maybe we should try to change with working on this step with the student, and it comes in handy. So who fills out the target date? Well, that would be you as the skill developer. The target dates can go past the end of the term, and there's a certain format that we usually like to have follow. So if we look at the map, you can see that we've got it listed. It's 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and then 2 digits for the year. So this is important because it keeps everything nice and organized. There's a digit always there. It keeps the formatting nice, and it looks kind of professional that way. So when you're writing, for instance, we have April listed right here. So a 04 is really nice. If you really hate the 0 at the beginning, it's okay if you don't have it, but it does help it look really nice and uniform. Target dates can go past the end of the term if needed. There's certain circumstances where it's very useful. For instance, if a student is working on a budgeting plan or working towards getting a job, sometimes those aren't situations that can happen right away or within a term. So if there is a case when the target date does go past the end of the term, then we can move that step and we can move it to the next term's map and just kind of transplant it in there and continue to work on it there, where then you would be then in charge of updating all the progress and everything within that new map for the term. So to keep things organized within a map, we list the steps with the oldest target date at the top and kind of working down towards the newest steps at the bottom. Now there's definitely situations where you can adjust the target date and newer dates will be listed underneath. You don't need to rearrange your steps to kind of fit the format of oldest to newest, but just make sure that the original target date at the top is the oldest and we'll work down towards the newer ones at the bottom.